Okay, so day 5, let's start day 5. Morning. The dream's cold hunger melts in the night. I have a mail again. You rise and check the mail. O si Green Bell na siguro to. Sabi na eh, unsure if the shaper is receiving this, matters little, saying nothing of import, it is fun. This is a fun and safe distance from which to communicate, in space and also in time. What relief? No, where, when, and whether. I have said all I will. Wala akong naintindihan. I didn't understand anything. How about dare to disagree? As you know, as you all know, Bedlin is not a friend of the Undercity. Do not mistake me. I believe in what the Undercity once was and what it might have been. We're not in we're it not crawling with prize brawlers and potion peddlers. Si ano to, si Held, tsaka si ano, si Andres. But now I fear its fate is sealed. Yes, the Cycles Forum, ano to, 12, is held in Glimshold Historic Undercity. And what does it mean, the forum? A traveling prize fighting tourney. Every 10 cycles, a new host stream is selected for this notoriously wild combat festival. The use of 5 potions is encouraged. Parang may Tekken. Meaning, of course, that the brawling and the potions will be combined in one dread event. I shall end with a moment of silence. Use it, please, to remember the Glimhold we love. Thank you. Let's. Yesterday, I visited the Undercity. I didn't even know Glimhold had an Undercity. That's right, I do minimal research before picking a travel blobbing local. The Undercity is not like the Overcity, but I love it. I observed from the shadows, as not to disrupt the numerous activities. I understand Glimhold now. Iconic, an iconic pairing, over and under, like sea rice and sea set, or chocolate and vanilla, opposite but related, entwined, thematically. Every day I get more excited. I want to see everything, everything. That's okay. So yun yung mga balita. No? Parang yung mga balita. Just as you return to your body, half dazed from the phloem spores, you hear visitors downstairs. A new client, perhaps? Let's check. Oh, oh, what do we have here? Sino to so mysterious? Xielle. Okay. Aha, you must be Mamma Mia. I'm Xielle, and it is your lucky day. Is it? You have a chance to be my fashion's line sense shaper. Wait, where at first I said there's simply no way a sense shaper of any caliber would live in this backwater. But then I met the most delightful muck with this elegant little birdhouse. Hans said you shaped it, so here I am. Thank you. Oh, thanks. I'm glad you like the. Of course. As I was saying, I sent my entourage to find you straight away. Ang creepy naman ito. Oh, ah, ugh. I am, I am beginning, just now, to take in my surroundings. What sort of bait and wit and switch are you operating, shifter, ice shaper? You're a charming client. You're playful but fine birdhouse. Your shop's understated facade all reassured me that you had an elegant sensibility with a modestly measured dash of whimsy. Let's just say your dream seed is a disappointment. I am working very hard not to elaborate. You should elaborate. I want to hear it. I shan't. Not until I cooled off. Do you have a fainting couch? Some sort of chase? Yes, actually, I do. Praise be. Guards! Keep Hunt company while I reorient. Okay. Hi, I'm Mamma Mia. What are your names? Does Exil act like this all the time? Well, you tried. You can't quite acclimate to the contrived silence. The guard doesn't move. You can't tell if they're breathing. Your own idle sound, foot shuffles, throat clearing, seem magnified. So ano gagawin? In this uncanny situation, you can't be completely certain. But you suspect Exile's been resting a while. Exile? A smoky scent snakes from the sitting room, spiced in sweet and equal measure. You make your way there, half expecting the cards to stop you. So, nagyoyosi si kuya, no? Oh, Mamma Mia, I've got it. You'll accompany me to Lively tonight. If I'm decided whether you're worthy, I need to see you outside this environment. What do you mean? Be ready by C-set. I'll send a guard by, an escort. Farewell, Mamma Mia. I shall see you tonight. Wait, let's invite Greenbell too. A delightful idea. I'll have the guards escort you each. Exhale strides out. You sit at the loom, thankful for your light soap workshop, no matter what Exhale thinks. Sometime later, one of Exhale's guards drop by and leads you wordlessly through the opal quarter. Wow. I like the artwork actually. He's just floating and into the lively. Wow. Ah, welcome, Shaper. I trust your escort was serviceable? Kind of your guards don't talk a lot, do they? Yes, yes, rather terse, this lot. Much of our reclusive friend here? Welcome, Greenbell. My escort was in fact quite impressive. Learned much in the way of mock communication through Han's careful tutelage. No words were said, yet I felt like a small creature in the hand of a beautiful giant. You're not small. The guard communicated all of that wordlessly. I doubt the guard intentionally communicated any such thing, which makes me wonder. Greenbell, do you wish to be diminutive? What? Teeny tiny? Itsy bitsy? So small you blow away like a light breeze. Floating away in a light breeze? Could that be one day? No, probably not. It's not just intentions that shape one's form, habits do too. So the thing you do day to day, lifting a mug, opening a door, unlikely, unlikely you'd ever get too small to do them. Alam, taas ko lang yung aking table kasi I've been sitting for quite some time. Ay, gago. Okay. Alas, I have learned the pleasure of opening doors, perhaps. Then, my eventual form will not be so small. Unless there were someone who would open doors for me. Seems I've gotten to lot to think about, Greenbell. Oh, anyhow, time to see you both again. Guards, give us some space. Go get a drink or something. Oh, Mamma Mia, your first time at Lively. How does it strike you? Uh, it's lovely. I think it's beautiful. Paper, I must say. When gaps in sophistication reveal themselves, it is endearing in the extreme. I can't blame you really for being so swayed. Lively does have a lot going for it. The decor is eye catching. The captive flora, the studied rug, the exemplary Lilican geometries. Okay? The cocktails are more than adequate, and the talent on rotation is acceptable, which, compared to the rest of this shantytown, makes Lively Gleamhole's premier venue. But it could be so much more. Despite having every advantage, it falls flat. Overcautious, that's my diagnosis. Where is the sensuous spirit, the daring, the intangible allure? My eye push fingers into the logs and mosses, they allure me. What? No, I mean, maybe. Why don't you give it a try? Wait. Actually, no. We can't make a scene. I can't get banned from the only I can't get banned from the only decent establishment in this excuse for a city. If you could, if you do not enjoy Gleamhold, then why do you reside therein? Perhaps Exil's experienced beauty in the inverse? In short, I got too powerful too fast. Considering my exponential trajectory, my peers in the Karel feared I'd go straight from muck to grand, no illumination, no warm up. What are those? Meridian Karel. Meridian Karel, a proudly hedonistic guild or social club dedicated to pursuit of fringe experiences. The premier gathering of aesthetics, ay, ano to? Aesthetists, decadents, and voluptuaries in all of Lilik, Fluem's capital city. Alright, what else? Grand. Beings of terrible scale and power, they were once mocked. Given sufficient time, acumen, and a degree of obsession, a vivid being may ascend, turning into something quite unrecognizable. Grants are fearsome outliers, capable of dreaming worlds. Okay, and next one, last one. Illumination. Those who have acquired renowned powers and infamy in becoming so completely themselves. Illumination is a step on the path to ascension. Alright, you were ousted? So your guild kicked you out? Ha! No. I'm still in the Meridian Carol. I'm their crown jewel, now and forever. Medyo malaki sa ego. Yes, Morchan. And I were to ascend so rapidly, I could catastrophically destabilize the whole stream. As heartless as some may think me, I do not want my eventual ascension to pith everyone in the vicinity. Now, I do suspect some guildmates wanted to slow my ascension down solely so they could catch up. But their reasoning was airtight. What was I supposed to do? Lie about my potential for rapid ascension? So here I am, marooned. Marooned temporarily in the sort of nothing place that kills momentum. You know what? Same. Same. Greenbell, same. I do not understand. You were banished to a place both burgoning and lovely to slow your climb towards power? Ah, listen, sweet Greenbell. Consider, if you will, how the whole world is new to you right now. Every day you encounter fresh pleasures of moving, smelling, tasting. How wonderful. Now, imagine if the world could always feel that new to you. That is the goal of the Carillions, to chase the limits of experience so the world would feel ever newer. There is a Carillion saying, what doesn't kill you makes you want more. It's not quite true, of course, unless you're a masochist. Not that there aren't masochists among Carillions, there are, in fact, plenty. But a saying doesn't need to be universally true to encapsulate the perfect spirit of the truth. What doesn't kill you makes you want more is a reminder of our commitment. Keep pushing, try more, want more. I've tunneled deeper and deeper into this world. And now that I'm back in a world where that's only new to Greenbell, ah, don't worry, I'm making most of it after a gourmand is a gourmand. Is a gourmand. A, der- a derogatory term for the members of the Meridian Carol. The term refers to a now obsolete guild practice like mutual cannibalism. Oh no. Whether in Lilik among the elite or in Glimhold among the common people. Present company slightly expected. I have heard the tale of gourmands, the unkind term for our the unkind term for an infamous collective. Well, I am proud member of that infamous collective. Anyway, don't worry. The guild trend that inspired the term is quite past these days. That is, none of us Carillions eat each other anymore. They eat each other! What do you mean eat each other? Excuse me? Parts of each other? Mutually? It's fallen out of fashion. And it wasn't even and it wasn't ever a particularly important or prolonged chapter of the Karel's history. Nevertheless, more people know us as gourmands than as Carillions. Personally, I don't mind. I do not wish to think about people eating one another any longer. Oh my god. I will think instead of nice things. Like the day I met Exil. So, how did you two meet? Ha! An unlikely encounter to say the least. I was surveying the outer edges of the city. trying to find some obscure dive. My search took me out near the satellite, as the locals call it. Please do not critique the satellite. What? No, of course not. One can hardly critique an empty lot. People find ways. Calling the satellite an empty lot is a critic flavor. I would not describe it as such. Greenbell, you want to tell me this tale or what? Thought not. Anyways, the satellite is an island of sorts, suspended just beyond Gleamhold's border, accessible only by bridge, a bridge in frankly dubious condition. Locals know the satellite as a loose collection of brambles and collapsed hovels. Apparently, a handful of muck meshed there ways back, and that a bit of land has been floating away from the city ever since. I'm not sure what possessed me to walk towards it, but I felt determined to see it for myself. Yet, no matter how long I walked, the bridge seemed to get longer and longer, and freakishly thinner and thinner. Just when I was ready to curse the whole endeavor, the caretaker appeared out of nowhere. I no longer caretake, Exiel? Right, right. The ex-caretaker materialized out of nowhere. I was only terrified momentarily. Greenbell, as agreeable as ever, offered to show me about the place a la guided tour. And I'll speak no more of it, lest I transgress our Virindian friend's prior request. You'll simply have to experience it for yourself. I will show the shaper sometime. Hmm. Fine by me, Greenbell. It is also fine by me. I look forward to your visit. Hmm. Warm hours pass in word and whimsy. Ready as Exile is to talk about Hansel, Exile seems happy, too, to entertain Greenbell's oblique asides. At close, Exile says goodbye and sends a sleepy-looking mushroom to walk you home. You're sleepy too. You give Mar somewhat confusing play-by-play, and then slip upstairs and under your bed covers. You dream of a party ending. After days or cycles, your limbs have grown tired. Time has finally showed. I slowed. The party was glamorous, but this, sleeping upstairs to fall into bed, is luxurious.